All right, y'all. So we started talking about the conics, and we started with the perpendicular one. It's perpendicular to the vertical axis, right? So today we're going to do the ellipse, which is this yellow one right here. So this was perpendicular. So if I take this line and I shift it and I cut this way, then I cut the yellow one, which is the ellipse. And so it's like a circle, but it's stretched out. It's longer on one axis than the other. So that's why it's not a circle. All right? So the difference between the ellipse and the circle is that one side is longer than the other. So the first thing, they both have centers. They both have a center. And that center is still HK. Just like the circle. Just like the circle. So this one gets stretched this way. That means that the X is longer. And that's what makes this the horizontal one. And that's going to make this an A and this negative A. So I'm going to have a vertex of A0 and negative A0. On the vertical ellipse, it gets pulled this way. And that's going to give me a vertex here and here. And the vertex now, it's not X, it's Y. So we get 0A and then 0 negative A. This is my A distance. So the longest distance is always A. And those are vertex. My shortest distance, which is here and here, my shortest distance is always B. And those are my co-vertex. So you have to be careful that you get it, the X and the Y in the right place, right? The X goes in the X coordinate and the Y goes in the Y coordinate. So y'all, the equation. First of all, does anybody remember what was the equation of the circle? So we get X minus H squared plus Y minus K squared, right? And what did it equal? It equaled the radius. Do I have a radius this time? No. I don't. But this part is going to stay the same. So this part is going to stay the same. So the longest axis, bless you, the longest axis is A, and that number, this is the longest axis, and it's X this time, so I'm going to put A squared here. And the B is my shortest axis, so I'm going to put B squared under the Y. If I go to the vertical one, the longest one goes under which one this time?
The Y.
The Y. So this is my A squared, this is my B squared, and we're going to set them both equal to 1. And we're just going to leave the rest of this, but I want you to remember this. We're going to come back and talk about it, but it's called the focus. And we're going to take the A squared, which is the biggest one, minus the B squared. It's going to work just like the Pythagorean theorem. Okay? And we'll come back to that. Okay. So if I look at the graph, first of all, going to be vertical or horizontal?
Vertical.
So,
Oh.
so is that my center?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many this way?
3.
3. And how many this way?
4.
4. So that means it's vertical. If it's vertical, the vertices are on the long one. So this is the vertex, and this is the vertex. Does it have the center anywhere? So here's my center. Let's name the center. The center is it,
-7, 5.
thank you. So this is my H, and this is my K. So my vertex are at the top and the bottom. So at the top, I'm going to have -7, 9. And at the bottom, I'm going to have -7 and 1. So the next thing, we're going to come back to the co-vertex, but the major axis, which is my long axis, is asking for the length. So what's the length? How top to bottom, how long is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the major length is 8 units, which means my A is 4. So my co-vertex are going to be here and here. So I get -4 and 5 and -10 and 5. The length of my minor axis is 6 units, which means my B is 3. And y'all, the focus, this was the A squared minus the B squared. So that's going to be 16 minus 9, which means C squared is 7. And if I take the square root on both sides, I get plus or minus the square root of 7. And I'm going to come back and talk about that in a minute. Okay, so now the equation. So first of all, it always starts the same. It's always going to start the same. So on top, I have -7 and 5, correct? So I'm going to have x plus 7 and y minus 5. And both of those are squared. This is vertical, so my major axis is A, and that's going to go under Y. Y. So I'm going to square that, which is 16, and then I'm going to square this, which is 9. Any questions on that? Okay, is this horizontal or vertical? Horizontal, and what's my center? So, are my vertex, are they going to be X or Y? They're X, right. So I'm going to have 3, -4, and thank you. So next, the co-vertex are here and here. So I'm going to get 9 and 1, is that right? And 9 and -9? Yes? Okay? So the major length, how long from vertex to vertex? 10, which makes my A 5, and the minor length, wait, the major length is 12. And the minor is 10. So the last thing I need is the equation. So let's fill in the center. So I have minus 9 and plus 4. And where does my A value go this time? Under the X. So my A, I'm going to have 36 because I'm going to square it, right? 6 squared. And I'm going to take 5 squared, which is 25. So it's pretty easy, right? As long as you listen for just a minute. Okay, we got 2 more to do and I'll be done. Okay. So if I look at the equation, is this horizontal or vertical? And how do I know? Why do you think horizontal? The 25 is under the X. The 25 is bigger, so that makes it horizontal. Okay, what's my center? 0, 0. There's my center. So next, if A squared is 25, what's my A value?
5.
5. So I'm going to count 5 and 5. If my B value is 3, I'm going to count 3 up and 3 down. So here we have this. So we're going to draw. And we're going to find the focus, and then I'm going to explain in just a second. So my focus is going to be A squared, which is 25, minus B squared. So C squared is 16. So my C is plus or minus 4. Yes. It stopped.